Welcome to this meditation moment. This is Reverend Dr. Pamela Gay. Have you ever wondered about faith? Renewed commitment type faith. How do you renew your commitment to restore your faith? Looking at Jeremiah 29:11, which is an all-conclusive, collective type of passage, meaning we're talking about the church as a whole. It reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God has plans for the universal church, the body of Christ. In looking at Jeremiah 29:11, we see that God has a divine purpose for the collective group, the body of Christ. And we also equate this on a more personal level to say that God has a divine purpose for each of us. When we think about our commitment being renewed and our faith being restored, when we renew our commitment to our faith, we embrace the hope and the future that God has promised. This requires us to trust that God's plans are for our good. Even when our circumstances seem challenging, today you may be going through challenging circumstances, and ask God, why am I still going through this? Or why am I going through? Why am I going through this? Faith invites you to see beyond your current struggles, taking your focus off of the situation and placing your focus on the Lord. The commitment that comes from you taking your focus off of the problem and looking at the solution allows you to lift up your head, allows the focus of your eyes to not be on problems but solutions, help to change your mindset. Faith invites us to see beyond current struggles and place our hope in the divine plan of our divine God. We begin to recognize that God is at work in our lives. Take a moment to think about that. You stop looking at the current struggle and recognize in your heart and in your mind and even the words that you speak, where you begin to declare and confess that God is at work in our lives. This is how we renew our commitment, because we no longer focus on the situation. We focus on the one who is able to keep us from falling. There is always a bigger picture despite the current crisis. So I don't know what you're struggling with today, but I challenge you to renew your commitment by changing your focus from the problem to the solution solver. This is how we restore our faith, not in ourselves per se, but our faith in God. So when you think about, you ponder, and you meditate on Jeremiah 29 and 11, consider the big picture, that God has a bigger plan for us all, the universal church. And as you think about your circumstances or even the struggles, smile, knowing that God will work it out, not just for your good, but for the universal church, the good of the universal church. Think about it. And when you think about your struggles, smile and know that God is working it out for your good. There's a bigger picture. He knows the plans that He has for you, that He has for your church, that He has for your community, that He has for your country, as well as this world. Trust that God can work it out, and He will work things out for your good. So renew your commitment to trust the Lord with all your heart. Have faith. Restore your faith by looking at Jeremiah 29 and 11 just a little bit closer. There should be a little bubbling inside of you to help you to recognize that it is not mankind that is in control, but it is the Lord. So renew your commitment. Restore your commitment. Say, Lord, I trust you and I have faith in you. This has been another meditation moment. Thank you and have a blessed day.